is like a sandwich you build yourself. Humans are sentient beings, driven by a fundamental need to seek meaning in their lives. In this unpredictable universe, we utilize our knowledge, personal opinions, and life experiences to draw conclusions. The metaphor in question suggests that this process of deducing meaning is subjective, granting individuals the luxury of shaping their own understanding of the world and stacking it up like the ingredients in a sandwich, which we then declare as meaning. This process is essential for human well-being, as a lack of meaning in this vast cosmos can lead to sadness and alienation. Although humans have access to said luxury, they often do not apply this concept to established systems. Alphabets, for example, are ultimately just scribbles on a piece of paper that has been assigned phonetic value and hence meaning through established rules. Over time, these letters formed words, bringing sentences into play. Language sandwiches were created. Despite this, their fundamental nature remains unchanged, as they still are simply marks on a paper, despite the concrete meaning that has been constructed around them. As individuals may have different interpretations of art, this metaphor works particularly well in this context. For example, some may view Van Gogh's The Night Cafe as one of his least aesthetically pleasing creations, while others may adore its nature of sticking out like a sore thumb. Similarly, some may praise Christopher Nolan for his creative use of dialogue as a sound effect. In contrast, others may criticize it for being inaudible and taking contextual meaning away from the script. Poetry sandwiches are one of the most famous ones to assemble. Even two-liners can build multiple pages worth of meaning, hence it is not uncommon for people to write entire PhD research papers based on the Kabir's couplets. However, this metaphor isn't only limited to arts and humanities. Real, imaginary, and complex numbers are mathematical innovations based on human interpretation. They are now used creatively to find patterns and relationships between variables, satisfying correlation fallacies, and hence enriching the meaning of the world we know today. Scientific research is also a accumulated database derived from diverse sources. Aspects such as dark matter, which still allow us to join dots to form some sort of logic, and the entire periodic table evidently being a meaningful representation of our gathered understanding, also amplify this metaphor, as they are based on the accumulation of human knowledge and the construction of meaning. It is too cynical to convince ourselves that everything is futile, but isn't there a limit to how many ingredients you can add before a sandwich starts to lose its flavor? Why do some seemingly simple things have interpretations as complex as an iceberg bummock? Perhaps humans overanalyze ideas out of the fear of appearing incompetent, constructing elaborate justifications for concepts that may not have been intended to be so by the artist, regardless of the art in question being a poem, painting, or the universe in itself. Somewhere along the way, we have forgotten to cherish qualia instead of running behind it to explore its notion. Expressing nihilism is not the intent here. This video is technically just a sandwich based on audio and video files, which are supposed to represent a metaphor. Regardless, we will continue to build more sandwiches over time to infer the meaning of consciousness and the origin of matter, as today they are unknown to us. However, humans should also learn to picnic in the mystery and not just panic in the face of uncertainty.